Alright, you're welcome back to the adults class, and it's Mr. Smooth on his seat. This corner, we are looking at the physical features of a person and how you can tell the person's sex drive, sex type, sex organ size. We started from the head and we are moving all the way down to the feet. We told you what the hair stands for. Remember? I said that if the person has a lot of hair, it means the person has a high sex drive. And I also told you that the hair has a direct link with the person's kidney. So if the person has a high sex drive, it means the person has a strong kidney. And strong kidneys signify strong health. It means the person is a strong person. So if the person has a lot of hair, it means the person has a high sex drive. And then we said that if the person has a long crescent eyebrow, it is possible that a person has a long phallus. You know what the phallus is, guys? Yes, you know what I mean. If the person has a long crescent eyebrow, the person has a long phallus. And then we said that if the person has big eyes, it is indicative of the person being very sexual. Big eyes are indicative of romance, people who are really open-minded and ready to do all the love things. So super lovers have big eyes, and the women, when they look into your eyes with the big eyes, and then the guys look into your eyes with the big eyes, then there's a little wink, a little talk there. You know, the wink itself makes a click in your sphincter muscles, and it is sexual as well. So you need to know that too. And then we said that if the person has long nose, it is indicative of the person having a long phallus. And if the woman has a long nose, it is also indicative of the woman having a long vaginal canal. You get me? We are combining them, and then we are getting there. We'll put them all together. We said if the person has small lips, it is indicative of the person having a small phallus. And if the woman has a wide lips, it also means that from the clitoris way down to it's also wide, just as the lips. And then when you see those beautiful, well-shaped lips, it also indicative that the woman's private part, whatever she has there, is laid beautifully. And then if the woman has beautiful teeth, small beautiful teeth, it's indicative of the woman having a very strong vaginal wall. And some women are very pleasurable, very, very pleasurable, those with small teeth. And then it means the vaginal muscles are also tough. We talked about dimples being multi-players. It means the dimples, the muscles can shift. They can take both small and large fellas. And then if the woman's hands wet, if she wets, it means that she lubricates a lot, but the vaginal muscles do not dilate. They do not expand like those with the dimples. So you're just relating them. And then we looked at women with short fingers. We said if you have a short finger, it's simply indicative of a short vaginal canal. We talked about the type of breasts. We looked at them. We looked at the type of nipple. We looked at the areolae and what it means. And then also we came back and then we looked at the man's nail, the thumb on the nail. And we said that if the thumb on the nail is wide and long, it is indicative of a long penis. We even talked about a thick neck, indicating a thick shaft, and then a thick nose, indicating a thick phallus. You get that? So all these things you can tell. And I'm doing this down to earth explanations of these things because I believe that there's no need to try sex when you're not married. You can tell the person's sex type, sex organ size, the way it would even feel, just by knowing these things that I'm talking about. And once you know, there'll be no need to practice. All you need to do is join the adult class and learn the details. Let's look at what we have. Yes, for my presentation, I usually do a laptop PowerPoint presentation. For my presentation, we have different types of butt shapes. And each butt shape tells something about the woman's personality. You didn't know that, but I'm telling you that the type of butt a woman has is indicative of the type of person she is. The first one, we have a round butt or a bubble butt. A round butt or a bubble butt. Now, this is what it means. If the person's butt is round, it is round all over, from the back all the way in there. from the head all the way in there, right? From the head all the way in there. And then also, it also tells that this person is a very is a goal-oriented person. Women with round butts are goal-oriented people. When they set their minds on something, they want to achieve those things. They are determined, and they have a lot of friends. And because they have a lot of friends, the guys who go out with them, who feel insecure because they love the butt, always would disturb them with, you are cheating on me, you are cheating on me, you are cheating on me. Meanwhile, these women are that type that go for one guy at a time. But because of the way the butt is designed, they spend a lot of time on themselves. So they are very fashionable. They would want to dress in a way that whatever they have behind them would show. And normally
they dress to attract.
You see, it is not their intention, because of the size of the butt,
They just feel good
they will
about
not
themselves.
fit into the normal 12, size 14 type of dresses that we have in the boutiques. So they would have to take their time to pick a dress that will fit the sort of butt that they have. And these ones, I've shown you 4 different types of the round butt. And when you see it, you should be able to identify that this is the 4 round butts. There are 4 different types, and I've shown you on the PowerPoint presentation here. Like I said, they also, because they have a lot of friends, and men have the tendency of thinking that they are going to be promiscuous, they always fight for equality in a relationship. And they are very confident in themselves. They are very confident because they know that ojinawa usipisita inti oma benyin bia insisinti benyin phone bakade na no yezen. And these are the things that you need to observe, the things you need to know, so that if you are going out with a woman who has a round butt, you know her character. I am saying that such women usually do not cheat. But because of their nature, because of the type of butt they have, they attract a lot of attention, a lot of men, because of the load behind. And the round butt, you can have small ones and large ones. And the large ones are the ones that normally attract people. But those ones with the large ones are very good mothers. They are the ones that keep the home so well. Okay, so I'm saying that they are determined, they are high-spirited, they love what they do, they are very social, they love going out, because when they go out, people will then appreciate, admire what they have behind them. And it is fun to have a woman who has such a butt. Next,